Hi guys, welcome back to Coupon with the Lady. It is late Saturday night and I did go for my early activation haul at CVS. Mama's trying to help out and show us all the products that we got tonight. I did have a couple of glitches and I do want to talk a little bit about a CVS coupon that beeped tonight, and I also want to talk a little bit about a sale that doesn't really work out like we thought it was going to, but I'll get to that as we go through. Let me show you what we did do tonight. So the first thing that I bought was the Maybelline. These are the Expert Wear Twin Eye and Brow Pencils. You could either buy these or you could buy the mascaras and get a really good deal either way you went. So for these, they're buy 2 and get 5 ECBs back with a limit of 1. They were $4.69. Originally, I was going to do the mascaras, but at my store, they raised the price to $6.29, so I decided to go with the brow liners. At $4.69, I used 2 of the $2 off 1 coupons from the 618 Red Plum. I paid $5.38 and got back 5 ECBs, making both of those just 38 cents. The next thing I did was the Colgate Optic White. They are on sale, buy 2 and get 4 ECBs. If you bought 2 of these particular ones, they were only $4.29 at my store. I used 2 of the coupons from the 625 Smart Source. They expired today though, so you will not be able to use those. I paid $4.58 and I got back 4 ECBs, making those only 29 cents each. Since the $2 off 1 has expired now, you would have to go with the $1 off 1 printable coupons, probably from coupons.com if you wanted to do the deal. You would end up paying $6.58 and getting back 4 ECBs. The next thing I did was the Pure Silk that you see right there. They were on sale for $1.99. When you buy 1, you get back 1 ECB. There's a 50-cent off 1 coupon in the Red Plum 6.4 that I used with that. I paid $1.49 and got back 1 ECB. And if you'll notice, some of the cans have these Peely coupons on them as well. So I got one of those, but I wouldn't let him take it off because I wanted to show you guys the coupon. So the next thing that I did was my 2-part transaction on these U by Kotex fitness liners. Now you could choose cheaper ways to go than I did. This is just the particular item that I wanted to get. And they are buy 1 get 1 half off, spend $15 and get back 3 ECBs. So I broke it into 2 different transactions. On each one, I did 2 of the products. You can see there's 2 there. I used 2 of the $2 off 1 coupons from the 618 Smart Source. And then I used 1 of the $2 off 1 CVS printables that we printed out a few weeks back at CVS.com. That would make each set of 2 $4.48. Now the problem came in that their registers did not recognize the CVS coupon. Even though it came from CVS.com, it kept telling them that the coupon did not exist. And I told them, yes, it did exist. I printed it from CVS.com. For some reason, the CVS coupons are the one that beep. So if you're trying to do this particular deal, just be aware that that CVS coupon is going to beep on you. So I ended up, that was my whole first transaction. And let me show you that receipt. That's this one. Britton helped me tonight. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Thank you, Britton. There's the Pure Silk. There's the liners. One rang up at $6.99, one at $3.49. The Colgate Optic White, the Maybelline. There go all of my coupons. I went in with a $10 extra buck, a $2 extra buck, and a $1 extra buck, so I only had 13. I paid $3.26, and I used one of my gift cards for that, and then I saved $31.70, a 92% savings on that particular transaction. So then I moved on to my second transaction. Now in transaction number 2, like I already told you, I repeated the fitness liners, bought 2 of those. And then I also bought the spend 20 and get back 5 deal. What I opted for, and there were a few different scenarios that you could do, but I opted for 4 of these Continental double wipe things. See, there's 2 packages of wipes for each one. These are on sale for $3.99. And then I also got 4 of the Palmolives, Ultra Strength Palmolives. They're on sale. Oops, as I'm throwing them everywhere. They're on sale for 99 cents each. And the deal works out where if you buy 4 of each, you could use 4 of the $1 off 1 Continental coupons that was on coupons.com. And then 4 of the 25-cent off printables for the Palmolives that you see back there. They were also on coupons.com. And then you would pay $14.92 and get back 5 ECBs for that. Now originally I had also purchased 2 bags of Huggies diapers. And I wanted to do the deal where you buy 2 bags and you get back 10 ECBs. The problem is that the deal says on the ad that it's for packages of diapers that are 38 count or larger. And the largest regular package of diapers that I could find were 35 diapers. So I tried to purchase it before we figured all this out. So it shows up on my first receipt, but they had to refund me that because it would not give us our ECBs. And originally my clerk tried to say, oh, it's not going to give you your ECBs because this is for next week's deal and it won't print out ECBs for next week's deal. And I said, sweetheart, every deal I did tonight was for next week's deals, and it printed out every ECB but this one. We've got to figure out what's wrong with it. I have people I have to tell, you know, what the problem is. So it turns out, in the long run, that the Huggies diapers that are on sale, or the pull-ups even, have to be the big boxes. Those are $21.50 a piece. So I told them no, go ahead and return it. And they did. They returned it. They gave me a money card back that I can use there at CVS. And you can see my refund slip where they did return that to me. So let me show you my actual receipt. There's the Palmolive. There's the Continental and the liners. There's the Huggies that I returned. There go the coupons. And I used my extra care bucks from my first transaction. My total was $29.64. And of course I used my gift cards to pay for that. But then, like I said, oh, and I'll show you the savings. But then again, remember, it was $29.64, but they gave me back $25.96 of that. So, I did end up getting back a $3 extra buck and a $5 extra buck for next week. This is my trip totals. It was $79.94 worth of products. I paid $6.94. If you repeated the same deal, you would pay $12.33. The difference is I had used two $3 off coupons for the Huggies. So instead of giving me my $3 coupons back, they just added it to my gift card amount. And then I brought home 8 ECBs. I know you wanted to see the babies tonight. They're being shy and they're all hiding. So I am going to put in a little shot of them as they're sleeping over there wrapped up in the blanket. I will say for your savings tip tonight, thank you to Drew who sent the savings tip for you guys tonight. And her tip was, every time you purchase something and you get change back from the money you spent, take that change and put it into a jar or a container of some sort. And over time, even though it didn't hurt you to save that change, it will build up into a good savings for you. So thanks, Drew, for giving us our savings tip. You are now entered into the Christmas cards giveaway that we're doing. And I will be sure to add your name onto the wheel that we're going to spin. If y'all have a savings tip you want to send it to mama_faye@yahoo.com. And I'll pick through all of those. And for everyone that I use in a video of mine, I will add your name to the drawing. Okay, guys, that's it. It's a little bit small for this week, but I hope it gave you a few helpful tips or tricks. And I thank you very much for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I hope you save lots and lots of money. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.